Johnny Depp is one of the most popular yet controversial stars in Hollywood today. He was put in the limelight for accusations his ex-wife Amber Heard made on him for the better part of the last decade. In today's video, we're going to explore the legal trials that went on between these two and see what transpired them. The beginning. In 2009, Johnny Depp and Amber Heard met on the set of The Rum Diary. Depp and Heard began dating at the end of 2011. Around that time, Depp and longtime partner Vanessa Paradis publicly announced their separation after 14 years of dating. Depp had 2 children with Paradis, Lily Rose and John Christopher. Heard split up with partner Tasia Van Ree at the same time. USA Today reported that Heard was arrested in 2009 on a charge of physically assaulting then-girlfriend Van Ree at Seattle-Tacoma International Airport in Washington. The two got into a disagreement after Heard allegedly grabbed and hit Van Ree's arm. Charges were dropped due to Van Ree herself saying that Heard was wrongfully accused by cops who misinterpreted and over-sensationalized the incident. Depp and Heard got engaged when a picture of Heard was seen wearing an engagement ring in 2014. They later got married in 2015. The wedding was very private and was held in their home in LA. The two of them came into news when they breached Australia's biosecurity laws after they failed to declare their dogs when they arrived in the country. They released an apology video together for the incident. The drama. 2016 was the time when all the drama fussed around the media world. Heard filed for divorce, and doing so, she also accused her husband of physical abuse. She put forward the case that Depp physically abused her during their relationship and that too under the influence of drugs. Heard gave that statement on 21 May 2016 before she filed for divorce. An incident occurred in which Depp threw his phone at Heard, which resulted in her having a bruised face. However, the police told people that an investigation into the domestic incident radio call found that no crime had taken place. Depp denied the accusations through his representatives and said Heard was attempting to secure a premature financial resolution by alleging abuse. Heard testified under the oath of deposition, but later a settlement was reached in which she withdrew her request for a domestic violence restraining order. She also revoked her spousal support request of $50,000 a month. Depp and Heard also released a joint statement saying, "Our relationship was intensely passionate and at times volatile, but always bound by love. Neither party has made false accusations for financial gain." It continued, "There was never any intent of physical or emotional harm." Heard received $7 million from the divorce but donated it to charity, according to People. The divorce was eventually finalized in 2017. Heard kept the dogs that were at the center of the 2015 scandal in which the couple failed to declare the animals in Australia. Meanwhile, Depp retained sole possession of all properties, including his private island in the Bahamas, as well as his collection of classic cars and motorcycles. The Hollywood Reporter reported that a non-disparagement clause was applied to the settlement that prevented either party from saying anything negative about the high-profile relationship and breakup. The legal battle. Things heated up again after Amber Heard wrote an op-ed piece in the Washington Post regarding the treatment of women in domestic abuse cases. Although Depp's name wasn't mentioned in the op-ed, it was obvious that Heard spoke about their relationship in a negative light. In 2019, Depp sued Heard for $50 million for defamation over the Washington Post article. The suit said that Heard is not a victim of domestic abuse, she is a perpetrator, and denied that Depp ever abused her. Instead, the suit said that Heard's allegations were part of an elaborate hoax to generate positive publicity for the actress. Trying to dismiss the suit, Heard detailed various details on how Depp used to abuse her and referred to him as a monster. In January 2020, phone recordings obtained by the Daily Mail were released.
There can be no physical violence towards each other.
I agree about the physical violence, but separating for a day or night and taking a night off from our marriage...
No. All I'm saying is we need to take whatever time we need.
In these recordings, Heard admitted to hitting Depp. On July 7, 2020, a 3-week libel trial began in London. Libel is the publication of false statements that damage someone's reputation. Depp fought News Group Newspapers, the publisher of The Sun, in court over a 2018 article in which they called him a wife-beater in reference to Depp and Heard's former marriage. Depp sued both the publisher of The Sun's executive editor Dan Wooten for libel. Writer Moss and Paradis, Depp's exes, stood in his defense and said that Depp was never physical with them in any way, shape, or form. Both Depp and Heard accused each other of violent incidents. Depp stated that Heard defecated in his bed and punched him, which Heard denied. Eventually, the court ruled against Depp, which tainted his image even further. Depp denied all the 14 incidents that were reported in the Sun's article and continued to claim his innocence. It resulted in Depp losing some major roles, the likes of Jack Sparrow and Gellert Grindelwald. Heard also filed a $100 lawsuit against Depp, accusing him of allegedly orchestrating a smear campaign against her and describing his own lawsuit as a continuation of abuse and harassment. In this filing, Heard demanded immunity from Depp's complaint and asked for compensatory damages of $100 million, specifying this is twice the amount Mr. Depp asserted against Ms. Heard. The defamation case. The trial of Depp's defamation case against Amber Heard began on 11 April 2022 in Fairfax, Virginia. Tesla and SpaceX CEO Elon Musk and actor James Franco were among the high-profile celebrities due to testify during the case. Musk and Franco were dragged into the legal dispute after Depp accused Heard of having 2 extramarital affairs with them while she was still with him. WandaVision star Paul Bettany, actor Ellen Barkin, and representatives from Disney and Warner Brothers also gave evidence to the court. The publication also reported that new evidence would be introduced in court, including unseen police body cam footage from an altercation between Depp and Heard. The trail went back and forth as the lawyers of both the representatives exchanged evidence and statements that were bizarre. Things like Heard throwing a bottle which cut Depp's finger, Heard defecating their bed after the breakup, Depp being a maniac and sexually abusing Heard in awful ways were presented to the world. Depp also denied the allegations of her extramarital affairs and deemed both Elon Musk and James Franco as her friends. Jurors found both Depp and Heard liable for defamation against each other in a verdict reached in June 2022. They awarded Depp $15 million in damages from Heard and awarded Heard $2 million from Depp. Jurors reached a verdict after 6 weeks of trial testimony and less than 3 days of deliberation. Depp was not present in the court during the verdict as he'd scheduled work commitments. Depp was criticized by Heard's spokesperson regarding his absence. Heard's lawyers filed a notice of appeal in Fairfax County Circuit Court, notifying the Virginia Court of Appeals that Heard intends to appeal the judgment, as well as rulings the judge made after the verdict, including rejecting Heard's request to set aside the verdict and dismiss the lawsuit or order a new trial. Depp filed a notice of appeal for the $2 million awarded to Heard just a day later, stating that he was appealing all adverse rulings and from the final judgment order. After all the fuss and drama, on December 19, 2022, Heard announced via a statement on Instagram that she had decided to settle Depp's defamation case against her. Heard wrote on Instagram, "I never chose this. I defended my truth, and in doing so, my life as I knew it was destroyed. The vilification I faced on social media is an amplified version of the ways in which women are re-victimized when they come forward." While Depp's lawyers Benjamin Chu and Camille Vasquez said, "We're pleased to formally close the door on this painful chapter for Mr. Depp, who made clear throughout this process that his priority was about bringing truth to light. The jury's unanimous decision and the resulting judgment in Mr. Depp's favor against Ms. Heard remain fully in place." Conclusion. The legal battle between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard made rounds across the media in 2022 and is still a hot topic of debate among people. Do share your thoughts on this notorious trial. Like, subscribe, and all that jazz. Thanks for watching.